badly beaten up, but they are.
Stars shine bright.
Capital influence today. Tesla is up 20%, $673. Canada's Shopify is up 4.5%.
I got 7 in that fit. Let me rock from 17 in the slip for my blood.
I threw away the barbed wire. I threw away the barbed wire because I didn't think it made sense for me to keep it. No way. I'm still just a rat in the cage, right on my razor. I'm gonna pull out for a fucking cage and still they call it 911.
Rates higher at 79.07. Top stories, your 4 o'clock need to know headlines on 682.
But we've never shied away from these big challenges. 3 decades ago, UNICEF led the Universal Child Immunization Initiative. And today,
really? No, I'm glad I never helped your ass to make money.
Dedicated frontline workers and volunteers.
They need water. They don't need.
We deliver nearly 2.5 billion doses of vaccines every year, and we've been working around the clock.
That's not even. What are you giving these people? What the fuck? That doesn't add up.
More than 500 million by the end of this year. And 1 billion.
Somebody out there screaming, "What vaccines you must have?" Okay, well, you must have them, but
we're getting ready
last
to ensure
50,000 years of human development, we didn't have them.
By the
I still
time
didn't
the
find out.
vaccines,
Fuck, see, everybody keeps
we've
fucking.
been investing in cold chains, storage, and transportation infrastructure.
Is everybody stupid, tired, and broke? Are you hungover from the weekend?
Even before the pandemic, with our friends at GWAN,
Oh, Jesus.
we invested nearly 500 million.
I just had a cop screaming at me to get out when I'm outside. Oh, yeah, they're fucking out of their minds. I have one of these people that considers themselves to be like a mental health authority, quote unquote. Not legally, but getting into my space for some reason, and I'm getting yelled at to not go near her right then or else by a little white boy with blonde hair and blue eyes. Motherfucker, you a dead man. It's all good, though. It's all good. No, you tried to play a role reversal. You tried to pretend a little Indonesian skank is what I am, and I'm what you are, and you're gonna put me in my place. No. Hey, what happened to the last 6 cops I've had issues with in this division? Where are they? Where the fuck are they? I'm still on bail, so GWAN. What happened?
Blue Jays beat the Phillies 4-1 this afternoon. Leafs and Winnipeg face off tonight.
Hey, this is one of the ones that comes on a strip.
Might be a Hall of Famer this year. Sports at 15.
GME.
A piece of barbed wire this long. Fucking 2 minutes ago.
Is up another 26%, and technology
this is dangerous.
revival. The Dow, the Nasdaq rather gaining.
That's why I was trying to talk to the cop in the first place. She's ignoring me. I'm supposed to listen to her when she's screaming at me to get out when I'm outside. What the fuck? Oh, let's just what she said. You don't go near someone when you're arresting someone. You don't go near them. She said all this shit.
Was a little bit of a delay at this point.
I was on the other side of their fucking car that they parked sideways in the parking lot.
After that, though, from Steele's,
yeah, I was nowhere near them. Right, a bomb could go off on that side of the car, and I will fall down next to the car, and I'll be better off than your dumb ass because you were on the other side of the car, you fucking cunt.
Having a look at that busy 401 now.
You know why it pissed me off? Because people die during Canadian Forces training exercises because they're standing in front of the truck. Oh, you guys are geniuses.
And a crash, East 401 at the Allen and the Express.
It's a horrible, horrible accident. No, it's not. You got fucking assholes in there just because they're white supremacists. You must be a white supremacist to get any rank or sway in the army, man. That's why they got Canada versus French strategy squashed.
Westbound 401 delays
attrition. I go, everybody that's going to stand up for the rights of black people and natives and
Express Mavis
What are you left with?
collectors to
Oh,
approaching
wait a
Mississauga
second.
Road.
There are more people that should be in the Army that aren't than there are. It's very similar to the police.
Starting at $199 for fashionable and affordable eyewear. Visit Hakeem Optical
Worse,
today.
more,
With
like
the forecast. Here's Natasha
Uber.
Ramsey.
Well, sunglasses. That's
See,
the
I'm learning
eyewear you need
German.
today and tomorrow as well. The sun will be back. Just a little bit more cloud in the
What's
afternoon.
happening?
Cool nights though, and it does feel
What
cooler
the
in the shade,
fuck,
but we'll
buddy?
wait to that wind chill of -7. Today was 10
How is there a
degrees,
hole in the
tomorrow,
fucking bag?
15.
How'd that happen?
Overnight tonight down to that low of -1. It is 10 degrees now at Pearson.
I'm
680 news
gonna
time,
give him back that one, see if he notices.
Well, much talked about Oprah interview with Harry and Meghan. Still a hot topic as the
Still,
interview is aired.
how are you niggers still complaining the next day? It's been a whole day. Fuck up. It's been almost a whole day. It's still an issue. Yeah. Yeah. You fucking retard. You couldn't get more.
The Harry and Meghan interview may have been 2 hours
You're
long.
gonna say white privilege. I
but
would say
the
carte
statement
blanche.
from Buckingham Palace on behalf of the Queen is brief and not very detailed. It reads,
How old is he? What's his race? What's his gender?
The full extent of how challenging the
It's
last
still
few years have
making
been
an
for
issue.
Harry and
Wow,
Meghan. It
really?
goes on.
Still,
The issues raised,
eh?
particularly that of race, are
Really?
concerning.
Copying our fucking bonnets now.
They are
Still.
taken very seriously and will be addressed by the family privately. It wraps up with Harry, Meghan, and Archie will always be much loved family members. BBC royal commentator Jenny Boyd says what strikes her about the statement is how many times the word family is used. She says she thinks they see this as something that has gone very wrong within their own family.
And that's how they're going to
You realize none of those people are your fucking family, eh? Not one of them.
We weren't going to have some kind of
Someone's
public
gonna argue with me.
tribunal in which Charles and William and Catherine were called up one by one to be interrogated. I mean, that just wasn't going to happen.
Well, you're 14th in line for the throne. These two 98-year-olds are ahead of you. Really? That makes a lot of sense.
The palace machinery which seems to have
Machinery.
comprehensively.
The machine is just doing it all by itself, you know. That's why it must be this way. They are the government. I'm not an expert, but they are the government. Whoa, no, they're not. The monarchy. But they have a prime minister and a parliament and all that other shit. Stupid.
Among the royal family about how dark her son's
If they were the government, there won't be none of those positions.
Phil Martino, 680 News.
Our Prime Minister choosing his words carefully as he tries to avoid directly commenting on the interview. In his first news conference since the explosive Harry and Meghan interview,
He's not
Prime Minister
stupid.
Justin Trudeau says he will not be directly commenting on the royals. However, he does say he and his government stand against systemic racism in all our institutions. The troubling allegations have sparked a conversation about the role of the monarchy in Canada, but the Prime Minister says his focus is on the pandemic.
They can have those conversations, but right now, I'm not having those conversations. I'm focused on getting us through this pandemic and bringing our economy roaring back.
Recent polls taken
Hey,
before the interview
you're kind
show
of in
between
agreement with the black
45 and
people.
60% of Canadians believe it's time
How
for
come all the
a
black
time
people
for
aren't rioting here like they're in the
He
U.S.?
says
Well, they
the
weren't
monarchy
rioting,
is
actually.
no
They're for
benefit to our
protests. They're
country, while
protests.
conservatives say they still believe in our
Look at-
constitutional monarchy. Cormac McSweeney, Parliament Hill.
This is 680 News. Toronto police aren't commenting on the possible
Car
family
around
dynamic,
the
but say a
turn.
man in his 70s is dead and a man in his 30s is under arrest following a stabbing near Jane, south of Lawrence. 680's Mark Douglas is at the scene and joins us live with the latest from police. Mark.
So, Jenna, one man is dead and his wife and adult children could be seen in tears and in shock.
There are family members that did call it in.
A suspect with what Toronto police initially described as self-inflicted stab wounds is now in hospital. Detective Rob Choi confirming there is a family relationship between the victim and the suspect, but he will not say any more than that for now. Neighbors say the two are father and son.
We're looking at everything. That is certainly something that we're prepared to study.
Now, the violence happened outside in broad daylight around 11:30 this morning here on First Circle near Jane and Trithewey. Officers found the older man out in the driveway.
On arrival, along with first responders, they found the lifeless body of a
Sewage
70-year-old.
pump?
And as for the suspect,
There is a man in his 30s that's in our custody right now.
violence like this has left this neighborhood understandably shocked.
Yeah, it's rather jarring that there's a murder.
It's okay when niggers are getting shot by cops and so forth, but this is just.
Is expected to be released later today at some point. Reporting live near Jane and
There's another
Trithewey, I'm
fucking
Mark
story.
Douglas.
That one's the
This
thinking.
is All News Radio 680 News, the latest on the war against the spread. The province says the case numbers are correct today. More than 1,100 new infections reported as the first batch of the AstraZeneca
Yeah, today's 1,600 number. Oh, it's actually 13. It's actually probably 13. Probably.
Has arrived in Ontario.
Health Minister Christine Elliott is facing questions about her government's ability to administer the doses, which have an approaching expiry date.
There is a central plan. There are going to be distributed in 3 locations in Toronto, Windsor, Essex, and in the Kingston area. Because of the fact that the 190,000 vaccines that we are expecting to receive today, as a matter of fact.
A list of those pharmacies is expected tomorrow, with online bookings starting on Friday. This as Ontario reports 1,185 new cases of COVID-19. It comes with an increase in the 7-day average, and the positivity rate is also higher. I'm Irene Frecklett. At Queen's Park, opposition leaders are expressing their frustration over the government vaccine rollout.
They can't blame anyone for being confused about the vaccine rollout. Minister Sylvia Jones was asked today about some public health units using their own online booking system.
As I understand that there are approximately 6 that will be using their own system. All of the other ones will either use both the provincial online portal and the contact center.
Green Party leader Mike Schreiner.
Doesn't even appear the government has a clear understanding of what the vaccine rollout plan is. If we were told to have a clear plan ready in December, we didn't have it ready. We still don't have it ready now that the vaccines are here. We don't have the vaccines arriving, and we don't have an online booking portal yet.
The government also unable to provide a clear answer about if those with underlying health conditions will have to prove they have that condition to get the vaccine early. I'm Richard Southern.
Electronic gas next.
Listen 3, 4, 5 times a day.
This is 680 News. Canadians love helping each other.
Oh, whoops. Oh, here. Let me grab that for you.
Thank you. As I was saying,
The only 2 things I'm aware of where you actually have to prove the medical condition is the handicap parking permit and the Canada Revenue Agency's a bunch of they got. If you get certified as disabled, you can open up a savings account or some bullshit. Yeah, that's helpful, isn't it? Thanks, government. Government! Kill everybody. What if I just kill everybody? Ah, fuck! Then nobody would care. Shit! I talk to myself out of murdering the whole world. The split second. I can't help it. You don't know what's going on.
You can see the red in my eyes like the red light underneath the black 45. How you got it done, but you ain't walking with it. It's like a pit bull locked in a cage. Truth through flesh when it bark at their bite. Flee the scene low key, quiet storm playing on the getaway. Roll a blunt to calm my nerves. Adrenaline still rushing through my veins. It was either me or him, so for that I couldn't complain. Simple message for you little niggas.
Wearing a mask, outdoors, medically exempt, and essential worker exempt. I could walk across the border now and not one person can stop me. I could walk right back too. I'm not required to quarantine.
Everybody heard about it. On that Master P, all my niggas about it. Hey, your flame lit, niggas coming through the alley. Yellow tape on your strip, hella shells on the floor. That's how my niggas do it when it's time for the war. So my niggas do it when it's time for the war, nigga.
They trying to throw a gun on me. It's only allegations. If it was mine, it was in case they tried to run on me. 2 to 5 is what they asking, but I won't fight the minute. Got a little daughter to raise, so I'ma fight the case. When I got that phone call, man, I couldn't talk that talk. You an angel, I white in that wooden box. That's a vision I could never remove. And if I go, it's cause I'm dancing with the devil in the heavenly mood. That's like mixing water with oil and crippling with their blood in that. But fuck this gang shit. I just really want my brother back. I want that joy put back in his mother's heart. I want them bullets reversed that hit his brother's car. When I back the ratchet they had him back in the ways. And we ain't friends, this ain't back in the day. 2017, I probably put the map to his face. Fuck these shows, I'm strapped back to back of the stage. I'll shoot it up and then I'll join the crowd. On my hit shit, while I'm running, disassembling on some sick shit. Take the
person hair on your tongue? Who hairs on your fucking tongue?
Get away with charges on some sick shit. Yeah, I was raised with the savages. Grew up with them savages, never ran in my temperature kicks. I only slapped back and stood tall.
I have marijuana. Hold on. Tobacco. popcorn, coffee, rolling papers.
I ain't got matches. Gotta move, needing discreet bustin' and older strap. I got 7 in that fifth, like my block number. 17 in the clip for my blockbusters. I ain't gotta wait for my team. This ain't no blockbuster. My young boy was 14 when he shot something. 15 in that Beretta he was. I stay reppin'. I never changed my sweater in months. Even when I got knocked, nigga, I was reppin' the same. A week later, 10 bands just to get up the cage. Fake love, handshakes and hugs. There's 8 in the snub. That's 2 more than the 38 I gave to my cuz. And if you know me, you know that I've been real. Since a little you, I'm the block riding big wheels. But I'm a lot older on this block with the big steel. Peanut butter Glock left his brains on the windshield. Rock, paper, scissors, spin kick like a windmill. 4-5 clip hang lower than the windshield.
They say crime pays, so I'm outside with a 9's wave. Dark clouds follow me everywhere I go. I'm hearing voices talking to me while I'm sleeping at night. Eyes open, can't move, ain't a person in sight. Premonitions and visions, you can see the red in my eyes like the red light underneath the black 45. How you got it go, but you ain't walking with it. It's like a pit bull locked in the cage.
These are going to be perfectly lit.
Active bite, TDC low key, quiet storm playing on the getaway. Roll a gun to calm my nerves. Adrenaline still rushing through my veins. It was either me or him, so for that I couldn't complain. Simple message to you little niggas, better stay out the way. Just my arms do not bear arms. It's only right. I do you niggas like they did King, cousin hell that the red light. You try to reach, then I leave it with the map.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's called like White Elephant or some bullshit.
Broad day shooters, you know about it.
Yeah, so that's
West End, everybody heard about it. On that Master
White
P,
look
all my
to it. It's
niggas
not
thought
totally
about it. Like your flame lit, niggas coming through the alley. Yellow tape on your strip, hella shells on the floor. That's how my niggas do it when it's time for the war. So my niggas do it when it's time for the war, nigga.
Get close to finishing blowing the joint. Fucking bullshit. Why take 4 fucking cops to take one guy in if you're not arresting him? Hey, wait a second. That look like it arrested me. You yelled at me about getting close to some other person who got close to me. When I'm on the other side of the car, you yelled at me to get out. I'm standing in the parking lot about as close to the sidewalk as I get. Bear in mind, there's a cop car parked sideways in the parking lot. On the other side of me, surrounded by a crowd of weirdos, and it wasn't there. Some sort of special. Oh, I like to be tough because the cop is not with. No, see, you're a suck up bitch. It sucks up to white privilege man. Bullshit. Misogynistic, dominated. So you think you're tough and hardcore. You're nothing. You kowtow. You are told the white line. White lines, white lines. I don't even look for it no more. I don't.
Take the strings out so we won't
Sleep at night till I'm
fucking
fucking surfing on some more verbs and consonants. I don't think you understand. They will make a measurement tape. My success is measured in murders, thefts, and rapes. I don't give a fuck. We'll do whatever it takes. We've been doing this shit since we overdose Elton John tapes. Sometimes I have to run sticky tape. It doesn't
17 in the clip for my blockbusters. I ain't gotta wait for my team. This ain't no blockbuster. My young boy was 14 when he shot something. 15 in that Beretta he was. I stayed reppin'. I never changed my sweater in months. Even when I got knocked, nigga, I was reppin' the same. A week later, 10 bands just to get up the cage. Fake love, handshakes and hugs. There's 8 in the snow. That's 2 more than the 38 I gave to my cuz. And if you know me, you know that I've been real. Since a little you, I'm the block riding big wheels.
Oh, don't get it twisted. I smoked half the joint that I found on the ground. Well, because where I found it, somebody threw the joint and went back inside their workplace. It wasn't like a fucking park or random road.
Follow me everywhere I go. I'm hearing voices talking to me while I'm sleeping at night. Eyes open, can't move, ain't a person in sight. Premonitions and visions, you can see the red in my eyes like the red light underneath the black 45. How you got it done, but you ain't walking with it. It's like a pit bull locked in the cage. Truth through flesh when it bark at their bite. TDC low key, be quiet, storm playing on the getaway. Roll a blunt to calm my nerves.
The only people that have a hard time, like mentally, with accepting my self-identified. It doesn't matter what I really am. As soon as I say it, that's what I am. If you see a 300-pound black man say, I'm Japanese and Korean mixed together, you go, okay, I guess so. Like, what are you going to argue with him? No, it's whatever he is, what he says he is, right? Okay, aside from the fact that I really am what I say I am, the only people that have a hard time, don't lie and say you weren't trying to figure out what I was. You were trying to figure it out, you couldn't, that's why you asked, or I felt the need to say it just a split second before you asked. That's when I'm being polite. I could make you feel real uncomfortable being dick about it. It's one of those questions you know is coming. Potted, that's 2 syllables. In Britain, they just say pot plants. And they used to say it here, now they don't, because a pot plant is a weed plant. Hold on. Not according to the horticultural, the botanical horticultural industry. Oh, it looks like the main available. Oh, that doesn't look much better. I noticed.
I hope you have your offerings close, bundled tight.
You're good.
And in plain sight.
Yes.
As I tell you about the night when all the wooden Indians came to
3
life.
patrol cars? Just beat cars? I don't know if you know. I don't know how it works where you live. You probably don't know how it works where I live. Regular beat cars from this division?
It took centuries for this
detective card, whatever, detective class cruiser. You don't know how to tell. It's okay. I'll tell you later.
They say the spirit responsible
only black cops. Also
was
the youngest one
hidden inside a jade dagger or knife on that night when all the wooden Indians
old white
came
cop,
to life.
young white cop with blonde hair and blue fucking eyes.
Their eyes opened and they could
the
see.
fat bitch. I'm not sure. I don't want to racially categorize her, but I think she's
could feel their blood move so free as they
race
loosened their feet from their ancestry.
I would consider it probably. Yeah,
the war cry screamed shrill, still filled with ancestral
I
strife on that night when
she's only got the position she's got for perpetuating
the windows of cigar stores smashing in the distance,
stereotypes and all
howls in the darkness, a steady growing resistance. Some would be fright and red on a knife on that night when
I could see the water.
Damn it. The war clubs were dancing, the totems were chanting, the spirits romancing, ancestors advancing. War songs echoed at height in hearts of obsidian and ice on that night when all the wooden Indians came to life. Tomahawks and arrows flying, treaties, truces, and old peace dying. There was lightning in the sky, and stars aligning.
It's the same as sitting
eyes and hearts designing.
Solid. I would break
the cold marches on right, no reconciliation in sight on that night when all the wooden Indians came to life. Arrows rained from the heavens. This was to be Generation 7. There was no patience for their head, no reparations, so no conflict leavened. Behind the clouds, the moon shone bright and white on that night when all the wooded Indians came to life. And on the rumble of the train, they advanced in the rain and gave thanks to the pain and offerings to the slain. They moved so slight, no one can even feel fright on that night when all the wooded Indians came to life. The souls in the canyon graveyards hollered as the war parties moved towards
tomatoes growing all sorts of places. I didn't realize
not have been right, but believe me, there was little fight on that night when all the wooded Indians came to life. Could see their eyes in the shadows and feel their pains from the gallows. Hear the screams from the battles ringing through the misty hallows. They say it was a sight that would haunt you in daylight on that night when all the wooded Indians came to life. The birds birds above circled, their eyes flashing thunder as the wooded Indians danced in a fervent circular wonder. And in a might, all the souls of ancestors would ignite on that night when all the wooded Indians came to life. The trees sent their blessings from the darkness, caressing for these priests, no confessing the red blood they're redressing. There was plight filled with bright red water over rights on that night when all the wooded Indians came to life. And when the darkness subsided, a silence resided. The land grew quiet, but the birds were delighted. It all was normal and nice. Next morning at light, after that night,
how come you guys waste the extra piece of paper? How come you guys don't seal it in for my protection?
And it had built up for centuries. And this is just what's been sent to me. What is was meant to be, and what will is what's destiny. And I hope you have your offerings close, bundled tight, and in plain sight on that night when all the wooden Indians come to life.
I can hear him wrestling. You probably can't. Oh, fucking hell. What up, Goof? What are you doing now, bro? Seriously. Like, what are you going to accomplish? You probably can't hear the. Oh, Jesus Christ. Every time I look towards the screen, you're going to do this. You're not accomplishing anything. You're going to delay a video where I don't even have to pay for the storage of the video? Like, seriously? Are you stupid? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right, so let's just so keyboard's right there. For fuck's sakes, bro, what are you gonna accomplish? Okay, so that's as far as I can reach. The button is there. Oh, for fuck's sakes. The button is right there.
I don't knock. I don't pick locks. I kick doors down and let go shots.
What we've got. Child molesters angry at us. I'm so emotionally disturbed by that.
No alcohol, no beer. Like Freddy, I'll kill you in your nightmares.
Give it up. You've got like one. It's not a exploit left. Keep it up.
Like the doormat. Brick and break the blue sky, cause you know you whack. Cold dogs, let's believe you thinking of a rap. This ain't fiction, we thinking of a rap. 1 crib, 2 crips, 3 crips, 4. Cold dog, nigga, 6 bloods on.
It's not gonna do anything I say. You're gonna try to interpret what I'm doing, and then you're gonna do it. Is that what's happening? No. So, 2 minutes of that to tell you about a fucking mouse grinding on, so you could have heard it a second ago. Oh, we apparently have some stalkers. Yeah, keep it up. We apparently have some stalkers that are basically, I would call them South African rape gangs. That's, you know all the same shit everybody else does about the people that go to jail in that country. Oh, there's a couple things you don't know. Gay people from Jamaica, criminals from Africa come to Toronto. Oh yeah, lots of them. Lots. Now, statistically, it's going to happen, right? But these are the assholes that rape newborn kids to cure their HIV or whatever, and then call me a rat. But I don't know them. When they've called the cops on me preemptively and then thrown blood in my face while calling me garbage, and then the cops spend 20 minutes trying to convince me not to press charges, and I have to repeat, I need you to collect that video, stupid. Oh, and they keep giving medical advice too. Well, you can't get HIV that way. Whoa, really? You say HIV to like get people's attention. It's like that's the only thing you can get from blood. You get all sorts of bad diseases from blood. You can get parvovirus B19 from blood. What was I talking about? Anything other than the mouse. Sounds like a fucking nutcracker. Grinding fucking noise. And it was loud because I've got him desensitized to rap music and weed smoke, and he's a smart little bastard. He can smell it. Yeah, he's too fat to fit under the door. Just at the back door, I guess, to go under the bathroom door. He runs under. His head is sticking up. And then he grunts and flattens out, and then he slides under, flattened up. I've never seen him do that before. He's just fat enough that he cannot just run under the door no more. I'm this close to getting this little bastard. That's their house. That's their feeding station, the cage I got. They know it and I know it. I just can't convince them to stay inside the damn thing. And you would say, close the doors, and I would sit up and not going to help. They go right through the bars. I don't know how. They're that far apart. I'm outside and the bitch is yelling, get out. Get out from where?
I don't pick locks, I kick doors down.
No, I mean, there was no obvious place for me to go, oh, and walk towards. Like, you know when somebody uses the wrong word, but you know what they meant? Get out. Oh, you meant get back or get away. Get out of where? Back up to where? Like, what are you talking about? There's an entire car between us. I know, because you had him bent over the fucking car, 3 of you, and I was a good step, I guess it's a meter, from the car. There was a whole body length, a dead person could fit between my nose and somewhere between your hands and his head, I guess. You're a fucking genius, bitch. I'll call you whatever I want, because now you're pretending, oh, it's police versus, nope. How ranking you fucking cunt. Hey, Canada, never heard of you. Your employer is a subcontractor to a corporation that exists at the whim of the province that has the say to decide if they want to be part of the federation or the monarchy. Oh, bitch, you don't fucking exist. 1867, the cornerstone on that consulate is 1864. Oh, you got brown skin, so blah, blah, blah. Hey, somebody raped a mine fucking 600 years ago is what happened in fucking world. And you're just going to pimp it out and take advantage. I know exactly what you do. Oh, so what they took this guy in for isn't a legal reason to take him in for. And I'll just leave it at that for the moment until I think of a better way to phrase it. It's not a valid legal reason to take him in for. And hey, don't park on the fucking sidewalks. What's the problem people have? There's a no parking area or something, fine, whatever. But you're parked where a car can fit. Why are you blocked up on the sidewalk? Why are people just driving on sidewalks and shit?
Welcome to Mi'kmaq.
I didn't want to. What?
About the Mi'kmaq people, politics.
I see 3 fucking widths of your vehicle here. Like, why the fuck are you on the sidewalk?
Is Don Pelling. Many of you will know Don.
Blind people, kids, people, wheelchairs, scooters, bicycles, all that shit. You force people to go around you. That forces the next lane to go around. Yeah, there's not that many lanes.
And we're here this afternoon on the Exploits River.
I see people
in Grand Falls, and
up
Don,
on the sidewalk so they will fit in the bike lane to go around the car. One car ahead of them at the light. They want to go fast as it's starting to move, actually. They want to ride on the sidewalk to go around the corner. Not a little bit. It's an acute angle. It's more than 90 degrees. In a work truck with the company name on the side. Big Ford 4-door type thing.
Let's start a little bit about you. I mean, you've been
blind spots in somebody's vehicles.
At the risk of flattery,
you're going to kill a kid, and you're going to go, oh, it was an accident, I didn't know.
About the Arctic archaeology and the research. You've been.
And then when you tweet out, the story's not interesting, so nobody hears about it in the news. And nobody's fucking points on that. What the solution is for this air conditioning thing, they're going to give all the people, I'm not talking about giving, they're trading, whatever.
I've worked with
from the window units, air conditioners at TCHC housing to a portable unit. Oh, that's great. So it sucks the cold air out all the fucking time. there's nowhere for the water to go. These things get filthy and moldy. You can't clean them because they got all sorts of nooks and crannies.
And I've worked with Dr. Fritz.
They never come with a backflow preventer. The duct is always an oddball size.
We've been going around
you
doing
can't attach it to something properly.
Most of it on the Exploits River. Yes. And how did you get involved in this work in the late 60s? What turned you on to Beothic and Beothic culture and history? Well, I've got Big Mouth blood, I guess, from my
so many storm drains.
I always had an interest in it, but what sort of moved me back in the late 60s was...
I see everywhere damaged fences from snowplows.
Red Indians by J.P. Howley. And I read that.
So somehow people see a fence. They're driving what is literally a 5-ton truck.
So
like
that
snow,
sort of stirred
plow,
an interest in
fucking
me.
salter in the back, all that shit.
Being part native, I guess
the weight of all the snow.
I wanted to find out more about.
So was it 2-3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago? Some kids got hurt because buddy plowed up to a fence.
Late 60s, early 70s.
I don't know if they expect the snow to go through the fence and make ice cubes. What happens? The fence pops off the poles.
In the open, and
it's the purpose of a fence.
Archaeological work done until
they're all damaged. All the ones around here that I know.
Helen Devereux came down from McGill University in Montreal.
Well, they do. They pile the snow in the worst place possible so it won't melt for fucking
She did a dig up there. I think it was probably 1969, 1970. She did a dig up on Indian Point. And Indian Point is down towards Middletown. Indian Point is right on the lake, within about probably 2.
Do they broadcast on the internet? Yeah.
Of course, we're on
you're going to go to the website and get the app.
Now, Grand Falls, Windsor, so-called, is a...
I swear I saw a flock of crows. I swear I saw a flock of crows.
Territory, and Don, you were saying
there were hundreds. They just kept coming and coming.
There were signs of Beothic history.
You had a bunch of birds.
Oh yes, really big signs here, because we're in about probably 300 or 400 yards where the main Beothic portage used to go around the Grand Falls. Obviously, anything belonging to that now is gone because the town's built over. But within about 400 or 500 yards where we're standing right now, was basically where the Beotics came in the river and poured extra around the Grand Falls.
Lately, we've been hearing a lot about Beotic because of the
Hendersons live here.
Return of the remains of the Masduid and Nonasabasit, their remains have been over in Scotland for these many years, and they're going to be brought back to Newfoundland.
Pragmatism runs in Dutch blood and Micmac because if those remains were here, these white people would have trashed them and destroyed them. It's something bad. As it is, we can test the DNA and prove our fucking point. And we already are like 99% sure anyway.
You've been on that
logic
site, and can you tell us how exact we can be in our sort of estimation of where the remains were actually taken from?
Well, there's archaeologists who believe with the raise of the water levels, in 1929 they built a dam on Red Indian Lake.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
That he'll follow the Exploits River.
And yes, I have heard this 300 fucking times.
That dam raised the water levels about somewhere between 25 and 30 feet on the lake. So there's a rationale out there that sort of indicates, and this is by archaeologists, that maybe it could be washed into the lake. And I agree with it. I don't disagree. Maybe it could be.
What light effect I would have to use? Not digital editing.
The water. There's still a lot left there.
To take a photo and this would come across some type of alien vessel.
Where the Masduid and
look at those flashing lights. It's covered in lights. No, it's just reflective. What if that's the answer? It's just so shiny, you're seeing the lights on everything else.
Personally, if those remains come back from Scotland,
when you see a disc doing this weird wobble shit,
back at Red Indian Lake, where the cemetery site was too.
It's reminiscent of trying to flash a signal
mirror. Now this site, we know something from the Howley book about that area, and we know about the circumstances in which the Masduid and Nonasabasit were killed.
When you love a gunshot season stop, baby, cookie pop, stop being cookie pops. When you love a gunshot season stop, baby, cookie pop, stop being cookie pops.
You think all the old people, I say old people because they're all as I'm growing up. All the people that came from war-torn countries to here, where the police were crooked tools of a corrupt fucking tyrannical government. You think they ever trusted the cops here? And a shitload of those white people.
Seems like mine is going up in smoke. But no matter how tough they get, I never let them see me sweat. So throw your guns in the air if you're sure. Choice galore. Problems, they hurt my head. Things could be worse.
Why I say 45 to 45? The old emblem, well, the emblem for the MP is some old friggin' guns that even legally today aren't considered firearms. Oh, they're beautiful, but what's the next? What's the oldest contemporary? The standard they're still used is 100-something years old.
People spend their whole life trying to figure it out. Things have changed, but we gotta maintain.
Ladies, never owns. Ladies, never saw. Never owns.
Instead of whatever. Look for the a fat level, mad shoes and mad pressure. If that's what we live for.
Canadian Forces fucking use it. Make their own AR-15s. They don't call them that. Fully automatic, but they use 1911s as sidearms. I don't know who makes them. But it's probably called Canada, but I couldn't say that for certain. I used to know. But it doesn't matter who made it. It's all the same gun. It is. The Army doesn't care who made the gun.
What up to Cali Geek? Y'all need better vote for my FCF motherfuckers.
12 grams, which is 1/8 of the fluid ounce. A gram. This one. It's 10. These are the same diameter, by the way. Same height, smaller diameter is 7. Why not 8? 7. But will mess you up. On the left it says 7DR. On the bottom it has the number 8. Yeah, I would have assumed the 8. 7/8 fluid ounce. So I could fit 200 seeds in this thing. Sorry, 200. So
I miss my hip hop, but the summer say it loud.
About 450 seeds, 500 seeds maybe. I just fill that up. I walk along the chain link fences, dropping them, or throwing them. Right along the base of the fence. But it has to get full sun. Lots and lots of sun.
Everything's alright, yo. Cali keep the freak. Then listen when he speaks from the tip. When he spits, making motherfuckers real sick. Y'all need catching up with the quickness. Deuce, getting ill with the militant skills. At the top of this, he don't miss. Long stretch all day with the wordplay. When he's crazy, no delays. Got something to say. Strap low when he gets on the mic. He don't choke. Up in the building, your host better know. Love, little crazy when I got mad love. Handshakes. No shoulder shrugs. This is my SCF and my DAF team. Family rock.
Dead wrong. I've got, what's her name? Mary Shelley Frankenstein. Voltaire and Candide. Jules Verne. Ray Bradbury. You may not know this one, but where'd it go? Thomas King.
Keep your little sense, little nigga. I run the dot. Even when I'm OT, my nigga. I run the dot. Nothing gon' change, little nigga. When I'm under lock. Tell every rapper in this motherfucking city that I run the dot. run this bitch that track and field. Race starts like you're not the only one pack and still. Power couple stand on top of the hill like track and drill. Little niggas too young for big mats like Happy Meals. Who the best here? Tracking blood like we don't text here. In the cut, niggas go what? It's like a check staring. Niggas said boy gon' die, but couldn't get near him. Silence ain't got no sound, like a vet hearing. I said before I'm a killer. If I drop a POC, this rain like Geller. We was in the East Detention, Project Bounce, that's out the count. When I used to turn myself in with an ounce. If you from the friend, I never would be an ounce.
Number one rated, most hated, upstate New York and South Central Ontario. Most hated mass bandits, you can't spend it, money don't fit in the wallet, we rubber band it.
Land on my hand, yo bitch, that's how I get lit. Fucking with your shorty, get my breach like He-Man. Like Thomas and Trent can't do it like yes we can. Super 6, nigga, we keep 6. We can handle this like man or get us some cheap shit. Set tripping niggas switching colors like pieces. The money that we putting on you, money you read with. You'll see shit. Where they did ones, all I see is the snake ones. The cats I put work in their pocket and got no cake from. If a bus ain't big and no 6 bus, I'll make one. And if that shit don't come easy, nigga, I'll take it off. Run the dot. Even when I'm on team, my nigga, I run the dot.
Come on, Marty, let's go party. I'm gonna eat a meal to stand up. Everybody says I should be singing talking and smoking, but I give up. Fuck you, broken if you think I'm not. Local in that brain, 666, going insane and math ain't already dead. To the head and left the sidewalk. Red, you heard what we said. I just remember, everything you think I succeed at, if you think I've succeeded at something, I got sickle cell and trigeminal neuralgia. On top of whatever identity issue you may think I have or I'm facing it. Yeah, that's normal. It should take 8 fucking minutes to skip to the track that's already loaded. That makes sense. You are a fucking sex offender. Your pathology, even with your use of exploits, is that of a fucking rapist. Look at what you're doing, dog.
Keep your little sits, little nigga. I run the dot.
I didn't press any buttons.
Even when I'm OT,
I didn't skip the track back.
I run the dot.
I was about to. I went, oh, when it came up, whatever the fuck you're doing, I guess you can't see the camera. I was...
Till every rapper in this motherfucking city that I run the dot. I run this bitch that track and
I didn't skip this back. That's what I was going to do. And when I berate some imaginary creator of mine on the internet, stalk or whatever, about being a sex offender, my computer starts getting mad at me.
If I drop a POC, this rain like Geller. We was in the East Detention, Project Bounce, that's out the count. When I used to turn myself in with an ounce. If you from the friend, I never would be announced. Back in 04, when Galloway around the house. Nigga, the Sandy was playing checkmate. Bleeding on the bench, we used to give you niggas head flicks. One quarter over to get you out of the next thing. Land on my head, yo bitch, that's how I get lit. Fucking with your shorty, get my breach like He-Man. Like Thomas and Trent can't do it like yes we can. Super 6, nigga, we keep 6. We can handle this like men or get us some G shit. Set tripping niggas switching colors like pieces. The money that we putting on you, what do you read with? You'll see shit. Where they did ones, all I see is the snake ones. The cats I put work in their pocket and got no cake from. If a bus ain't big and no 6 bus, I'll make one. And if that shit don't come easy, nigga, I'll take some. I run the dot. Even when I'm on team, my nigga, I run the dot. Nothing gon' change, no nigga, when I'm on the line. Tell every rapper in this motherfucking city that I run the dot.
Again, you reveal yourself. No, see, the problem is, while you're fucking with stuff, you're delaying all the other weirdo shit you're trying to do. Yeah, what are you fucking doing? Yeah, it is. That makes a lot of sense. When the song stops, the computer is gonna jerk and glitch for 30 seconds, right? That makes a lot of sense. It's like a car engine that's falling apart and just keeps running, right? This is what I'm supposed to think, right? The song stopped. What was the other 30 seconds of crap? It's a rhetorical question, so I don't give a fuck. Like, I already know. But you're not a hacker. You're a lacker. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, well, fuck it.
Keep your little sits, little nigga. I run the dot. Even when I'm OT, my nigga. I run the dot. Nothing gon' change, little nigga. When I'm under lock. Tell every rapper in this motherfucking city that I run the dot. I run this bitch that track and field. Race strikes like you're not the only one packing still. Power couple stand on top of the hill like track and chill. Little niggas too young for big max like Happy Meals. Who the best here? Shackle of blood like we don't text here. In the cut, niggas go up. It's like a track steering. Niggas said boy gon' die, but couldn't get near him. Silence it got no sound, like a vet hearing. I said before I'm a killer. If I drop his POC, this rain like Geller. We was in the East Detention Project bounce, that's how to count. When I used to turn myself in with the ounce. If you from the friend that never would be announced back in 04 when Galloway around the house, I was spectate. Nigga that said he was playing checkmate. Bleeding out of range, we used to give you niggas headspace. Run quite over to get you right on the next day. Blood on my hand, yo bitch, that's how I get laid. Fucking with your shorty, get my priest like He-Man. Like Thomas and Train can't do it, like yes we can. Keep it six, nigga, we keep six. We can handle this like men or get us some cheese shit. Set tripping niggas, switching colors like police sticks. The money that we putting on you, whether you read with, you'll see shit. When they day ones, all I see is a snake ones. The cats I put work in their pocket and got no cake from. If a buzz ain't big and no 6 buzz, I'll make one. And if that shit don't come easy, nigga, I'll take some. Run the dot. Even when I'm on my nigga, run the dot. Nothing gon' change, nigga, when I'm under lock. Tell every rapper in this motherfucking city that I run the dot.
I saw he's opening his mouth. Fuck it up again. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up, child rapist. I know what you are. Keep it up. And again, the track that already loaded won't be there. I've got the old notification just popping up again for no reason. Just popping up again, sitting here for no reason. I put the joint down. I stopped smoking 4 fucking minutes ago waiting for you to fucking... I don't know how you people think this is going to bother me. This is not going to bother me. How many of your friends are dead because of mine? Stupid. Oh. Well, I was about to do something nice and then read the song. Now I'm turning it off. What'd you do, bro? I should tilt the camera down more just so you... And again, if I put my arm all the way out, I could reach it. We all heard it start. Fucking hell, man. Even if I had pressed the button, it wouldn't respond. It wouldn't. Keep it up. It wouldn't respond that fast. Wow, there's something wrong with your brain.
Yeah. Yo, I used to get locked up. Got time
I don't pick up people smaller than me. So, if you kind of like the idea, you pick on me instead of some little kid or old person. I'm like you. One little thing going right. Maybe. I'm gonna fuck you up.
The hardest thing is trying to raise my daughter in these streets.
You know, you got a lot of friends in the government and police somehow. But aside from that, that don't make you more powerful than nobody.
I live by morals and principles. My tracks will be legendary. Written sound biblical. Niggas only love
love you when you were here in the physical. So I'm the heart. Fake love, just keep it on the minimum. Yeah, I'm from a block where they shit rock like minerals. The hate is typical. I'm still, but it's unconditional. Every song I write's a 75 visual achievement. My spot.
How does a guy just show up that you've never seen before and you go, oh, he's wearing the same clothes, he's one of us? How does that happen?
Never left me. Trigger fingers itching. These niggas know that I'm deadly. I'm nice with a blade, but get him sniped like Wesley. Nigga met my pipe, took a plunge like Nessie.
We had a mass shooting where somebody pretended to be a police officer, and the real cops are shooting up the fire hall after the media told everybody the fire hall is a safe place for you to go right now. Because there's a madman running around shooting people. There's a madman running around shooting people.
Well, you niggas running through the six with your balls. I was smoking pip, running through cribs with my balls. This the life I live, but I can't take this no more. But this the life I chose. Same one I'm living to die for.
Yeah, I gotta. The elastics are replaceable somehow. Oddly enough, well, this metal one probably lasted, but the other one probably lasted a lot longer. I can't repair it, technically. I don't have to take that thing off. I don't know. You do the math. I think that's 3 cigarettes. I'm still only halfway through the joint. Like it's. Oh, he's doing it now. If I light the joint, or if I just finish it. How many times in my video just ended suddenly with the audio kicks? So this happens to you. No, you're not crazy. I know. Keep it up. Keep it up. Oh, keep it up. 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 So. Keep it up. It's all good. I don't give a fuck. I got all day to do fucking nothing. You don't understand how we make money. Another way you idiots do. I have to go with 925 and I fine.
This is the least amount of product.
Now how much data do they have to dump on my router? Now how much data did they now how many packets of data did they have? I've said that same sentence 10,000 times before in my life, so I'll say it 100 in a row. So how many packets of data did they have to dump on my router to hold that up as long as they just did? And the video is stopped 10 or 12 or 14 times. So the mic indicators didn't work for shit, but I can see the screen, eh? Ah, you almost got me with my eyes closed. Almost. Can't. At this angle. Oh dear. Okay, I'll just wait a second. So at this angle, oh, well, if I tilt my head, at this angle, you on your TV screen cannot actually see my eyes because my monitor is lower than the fucking camera, stupid. Jesus. We're obsessed with showing you my eyes closed. Which I don't get because the muscles that close your eyes are dead if you're dead. I don't sleep. I don't know if you noticed. I don't sleep much. I pass the fuck out because I'm sick as hell and I've been smoking weed all night. And then I'm up in 4 hours of rest. And then I'm up in 4 hours of rest. I noticed that. So I don't know what's I give that as an example, but all my boys say something similar. Up for weeks at a time. So you're not gonna catch me sleeping if that's the lingo. Is that the lingo you're trying to throw at me? But I don't get it. What's your obsession with showing me my eyes closed? To the point where you're showing me 8 fucking times in a row. I guess your fingers slipping or something. So I've seen where this will happen. If it's normal, just latency, network lag. If this screen freezes up for a split second and starts moving again, it won't be in the video, the resulting video. It won't be in the resulting video, but what's happening now seems that it will. So what's happening now seems that it will end up in the video at the end. I'm supposed to get. Well, I don't care. Why do you think
Demons always play pretend. Got them up with just a pen. I'm something you can't comprehend. Against me you cannot defend. Pain and fear you can't prevent. I'll make sure you feel suspense. Put you under the cement. Put you in the ground. We're talking down to a nihilist. taking all these chemicals. I feel like I'm a scientist, breaking my appliances. Anger with the sciences, that is what my style is. And evil is my stylist. How you smoking Percy's and flipjacks on the light of thief. If you
I told somebody to shut up if you're talking. They tried to say something back to me. You're not law enforcement. That should have stopped and given them a moment to reflect for a second. That should have given them a moment to reflect as to where I'm coming from. What I'm speaking from. There were 4 cops. Why was this person telling someone what to do?
Basic as for a heart that's acidic. How am I supposed to judge if everyone's a critic?
Now, both these people are going to claim to be visible minorities and ethnic minorities. Here's the problem: they're significant. Keep it up. They're significant. Keep it up. They're significantly Caucasoid. And what was the other thing? Keep it up. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. What are you fucking doing? What are you? Holy fucking hell. I'm looking at the screen while you're freezing it. If you could see on a... I can hear my audio clicking. I would show you with a mirror, but I don't know if you pick it up. So
this week, Halibu First
Nation keep showing me frozen images of me
seal oil capsules
over, fucking over, and they're trying to show me shots where my eyes are closed. The problem is I'm looking right at the fucking screen while you're doing it. If you had an HD screen, not the scope of iPhone 5 or whatever the fuck you think is the cool thing. I know what they're doing. They're freezing frame, zooming in. Oh, it's right. What's your obsession with my eyes being closed? And why does it bother you so much when I point that out that my eyes weren't closed? Why does that bother, or that you can't see them? Hello? I'm looking at my screen. My screen is here. My camera's up there. The screen is here. So you stopped it a number of times where you stopped at a number, but you're getting angry because you started doing it more and more and more. That's an emotional response.
Halibu First Nation seal oil capsules coming soon to a retail outlet near you and available online. But first,
I'm not calling you a computer dumbass.
Livelihood fishery by
that's an emotional
response and the mob violence and intimidation inflicted on them.
That's an emotional response that
Sunday,
is
October 18th.
Ostensibly from a computer. You see what I'm getting at here? So you keep revealing it. So you just keep revealing yourself over and over. We can see it, so we don't care.
That have taken place right in front.
Stop trying to interact. Stop trying to interact with me on some emotional bonding level.
The Supreme Court of Canada has ruled.
You're not just a child molester. You're a fucking closet case too.
Southwest Nova Scotia earn a moderate livelihood in their own indigenous fishery outside the commercial fishery. Meanwhile, the federal government keeps on repeating the same refrain we've heard since the Marshall decision came down, and now they're calling
thing
for
about me. It's anybody that speaks up or stands up, they'll threaten, kill, hurt, poison, whatever they can do.
So they can earn a livelihood right now. We all have to pay our bills.
I love how Toronto Police, SIU, OPP, all these people can say, we did a 10-year investigation. In 1 year, the next year they say, we did a 10-year investigation. They all say things like that.
This is a fight
I'm not exaggerating. Their word.
And for all Indigenous people.
A year. They say
this is about racism and defending our treaties, including.
I've already told in another video.
The Mi'kmaq Peace and Friendship Treaties.
So I was moving. How the
you
fuck?
Can support Sebago-Naugatuck fishers by
Does this throw you on? Like, what did you do?
Email transfer to
why? If dude, look at this line across the camera. That should tell you I don't give a fuck. On a certain level, it's like, oh, he's so retro. It's like VHS or something. Yeah, like, but it also means I don't give a fuck. It also means I don't give a fuck if you try to put your foot through a Picasso.
Meat and skin are an important part of the traditional culture of Indigenous people
foot through a Michelangelo.
From Canada to Greenland. And seal oil capsules are a popular health food product. Seal oil is one of the best sources of omega-3 fatty acids.
Twice, on
used by
2 different
people dealing
occasions,
with
we got them with
inflammatory
that. I yelled
conditions such
click.
as arthritis and Crohn's
Magically
disease,
the track skip.
as well as the
Remember that?
prevention of heart disease and hypertension, among other
I'm supposed to
uses.
believe these are glitches. They keep
Now,
responding emotionally to
Harvard
what I
First Station
say
is
and what it
entering
looks
the
like I'm about to
business
do,
with its own
but
private label
what it looks like I'm
SeaWorld
doing,
capsules
and yet I'm
under the
supposed
name
to think.
Was Boot, spelled
Oh,
WAS,
so,
piece
and
of Peter.
the target of these
Was
things
Boot,
is supposed to think
the
they're
Mi'kmaq
going
word
crazy.
for seal.
No, you got an old
Product
person that's
available
beginning
soon
to
at
get dementia
retail stores and
potentially,
online.
and they keep saying the phone,
I
the
got the
TV's
details
going,
from John
and they
Davis,
keep saying that the
General
phone or the
Manager
TV's doing
of the
something weird.
Haribo
Yeah,
Development
someone's doing that.
Corporation. Okay,
And
John,
then you
so
have the
we're
thing with
talking
little kids.
about
These are the same
seal
assholes that
oil,
drive around
and,
looking for open Wi-Fi cameras.
and your location in this story
It's the same
is
people.
as General
It's the
Manager of
same
Haribo Development Corporation.
And the problem is
And
everybody's
one
home
of
now.
your entities
So like
is
either the
Mi'kmaq
cameras are
Commercial
off or they
Fisheries.
see the creepy dude.
And it's
Oh,
Mi'kmaq
we got no
Commercial
sound.
Fisheries that is now going into the seal oil business. So tell us about this new venture, the sale and marketing of seal